Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot weekend reading for the 15th and the 16th of August 2020. I'm flinging off a hairband off one of my tarot card packs. Which one is it? That reminds me of T.S. Eliot. Oh, do not say what is it, let us go and make our visit. Love song of Alfred J. Prufrock. Love that poem. We're using tarot of the 78 doors, locks, keys, chains and whatnot. Voodoo grannies, Houdinis in a swimming tank. You know, it's one of my favourites. One of the weirdest and the best. You want to come out? We don't really want you to come out. Okay. Oh my God. I mean, for me this is quite pertinent at the moment. 5 of Wands, but look, someone is knocking down a brick wall with a mallet. See, it's making my ear itch. Anxiety levels are rising already. I don't need to see people knocking brick at the moment. Oof. The entirety of my house is covered. You know, I don't know how this happens. I suppose it's an old house, but you know, you bash stuff downstairs and everything upstairs is covered in brick dust. That's weird, I was thinking about that card just then. Not doing reversals today. You just don't need it, people. Okay. So there's a little bit of back and forth. Do you remember yesterday we had that really gorgeous reading? Where, sorry, we had that gorgeous reading where we had a release of limiting beliefs and fears and all that kind of stuff, and the 8 of Swords went into reverse. Well, you know, we are human and we tend not to move in a one-way trajectory. We tend to kind of go a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here. Can't move too much because the floor really squeaks. You know, we go 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. So we have a bit of the energy of that. Yeah. Yeah. And in some ways it's no bad thing. We got the King of Pentacles as an overall energy card. Here he is unlocking his safe of treasures. I know. Now that's a tiara. He's unlocking his safe of treasures. The King of Pentacles I really like as a card. It's kind of Virgo energy for me. But it's that energy of service that Virgo has. Keeping the bank vault locked, you know, investing in things, keeping things safe, turning up, being reliable, being consistent, all of that kind of stuff is the King of Pentacles. And I feel like, because we've got 2 4s again in this reading, there's some back and forth about how to be consistent but also how to move forward. And for some of you this might be to do with money, literally money in the bank or money not in the bank. You know, money in the bank rarely causes us any anxiety. It's the money that's never in the bank that tends to make people worry. Yeah, I would say that it's money not in the bank. What's in your bank? It could also be your emotional bank, because everything is energy at the end of the day, isn't it? We've got in the middle here this 4 of Pentacles, which is Sun in Capricorn. And also, I know in the Rider, is it the Rider-Waite version of this? I'm trying to think. No, the Rider-Waite version has the Rider-Waite version of the 4 of Pentacles has the guy with a pentacle on his head, sitting on a pentacle, and he's my, what I call my record shoplifter, where he's shoved the records down his trousers. You know, he's got a pentacle shoved down his trousers and he's like, he's a bit like the kid who won't share his dinner, you know, like, stab you with my fork if you try and eat my chips. It's that energy. Sometimes some of that energy is good, you know, we can't let everyone eat our chips, otherwise we wouldn't have any chips. Exactly. But there's a back and forth. We don't quite know how much to shut the vault and how much to keep it open, and how much is too much, how much is over safety, how much is fear again, and how much is actually stacking up something reliable. For some of us, this may be to do with ways of earning money, different income streams, even if they're very small income streams, even if they're not all earned income streams, it's how it all fits in. The side hustle comes up. I love this card, the 2 of Pentacles. Reminds me of the swimmer 1950s or 60s film. This card, Jupiter in Capricorn. So we've got Sun in Capricorn, which is very concentrated. I will keep things this way. I will bank my money. I will build. And we've got Jupiter in Capricorn, but you need to crack that open, but you need to expand your horizons about money. You need to do that infinity juggle thing that he does normally in the Rider-Waite version, where he's juggling 2 pentacles. This has got a C behind him that's like this. I'm now going to mime you the 2 of Pentacles. This is more like a TikTok, isn't it? There, mime the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, there you go. 2 of Pentacles, your side hustle. This might be juggling money, juggling income, juggling jobs. Literally, what is your side hustle? What do you want to do on the side? Can it earn you money? Is it worth investing in? Okay. Do you dare? Do you dare to do what you really want to do? Can you break down that wall? I know. Okay, and then up here, the 8 of Swords, the Phantom, the Harry Potter Dementors. What follows you around saying you're not good enough, you can't do this, other people do this, it's too much? Do you remember we were talking the other day about, I think we were talking about risk and believing in yourself? It's that kind of energy, but at the same time making sure there's money in the bank because everybody needs to pay for the electric or the, you know, the sideboards or whatever it is. There's a juxtaposition here between creativity, maybe what you might consider to be fantasy. You know that thing about kids telling their parents they want to be an artist and parents saying, well, that's not a proper job. It's that kind of thing. So if there was any of that in your past, I feel like this reading is breaking through a wall of confidence, but at the same time, sort of behind the scenes, making sure there's money in the bank. 4 of Wands, nice card. 4 of Wands, 1111, it is a portal to happiness card. It's stable though, because it's a 4, but it's stable wands, stable fire, stable creativity. So normally the 2 wands make up the sides and then you have this bower, which is a bit like a finish line. It's a bit like a finish line, but also a start. And it's, you know, when runners kind of break the tape to start and break the tape to end. It feels like that. It's a nice energy. But if you put it together with the 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Fire and 4 of Pentacles is different energy, but still seeking stability. Do you remember yesterday the overall energy card was Libra? We're just kind of doing, and this is very 2 of Pentacles, we're just kind of leveling the scales. That's all it is. It just might feel a bit discombobulating. Then we get the 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands is a card of wanting to protect yourself. Maybe a bit too much, okay? It's never a bad thing, obviously, to protect yourself, but love doing that. That's my new thing, flinging hairbands off tarot cards. Chuck Spezzano healing cards. Yes. I like that actually. Communication. Joining the dots. Now this can be in relationships, work relationships, but it can also be between 2 people, 2 jobs, 2 disparate things, learning to communicate between the 2. The card that is missing for me here is the Chariot, the energy that we've had quite a lot recently of holding 2 things, 2 horses, 2 feelings in contradiction, and yet keeping the show on the road. 4 of Pentacles, the money in the bank. King of Pentacles, being consistent. Now the 2 of Swords is here, and I feel the 2 of Swords is here again as a kind of balancing card. We've got 2 2s and 2 4s. 2 of Swords is an impasse. It may be for some of you that you can't particularly move forward with a desire or an idea at the moment. Don't worry about that. It's okay. There are many different ways to break down a wall. I should know. I've seen most of them in the last week or 2. Right. Don't speak of it. The Fates. Spiritual side boob and stars leading up to heaven. We love this card. The Fates is the missing piece here. It's the thing we can never take into account as a human, unless we're quite evolved. And I don't feel very evolved most of the time, I don't know about you. This is about accepting another dimension to things, which is fate. Fate is another dimension, it's the unknown dimension, and it's the one you can't control, okay? Fate has a part in, fate has a part in this, and you can't control that. That card has come up so many times now. We're having a wisdom of the hidden realms to go with these people. We get ideas and inspiration, that has come up tons recently, and romance. Now this can be literal romance about relationship, but it can also be, you know, if you like collecting antiques, they can be very romantic. You can be romantic about your side hustle, okay, the things that you love to do, the person that you are. And then the spirit whisperer, divine guidance and higher knowing. Some of the, I don't want to call it information, some of the knowing, the higher knowing, is going to be very understated. That's my understated mind. Dreams, intuition, flashes, feelings, sights, sounds and smells, okay? Interesting weekend reading. Leave me a comment, let me know how it resonates. Do follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.